Greetings to everyone on Facebook and wherever else this video might end up. My name is Noni Walker of NoniWalker.com, and I have missed you. Today is not a live show. It is a pre-recorded segment, but nonetheless, we're here, Live Free TV with Noni. Quick announcement for you, Live Free TV with Noni, the live show, will now take place Fridays at 4 p.m. Fridays at 4. Well, let's get right to it. I mean, if you're alive today in America, then you know that we are in the midst of the holiday season. We've got Christmas, we've got Kwanzaa, you got Hanukkah, you have a number of other holiday and spiritual practices that go on here in America as well as all around the world. And even next week, you know, with New Year's Eve, I know here in America, many families go to church on New Year's Eve. And so today's topic is directly related to the time that we are in right now. And it is a question. It's a question for you. Are you aligned with what you have prayed for? This question illustrates the biggest lessons that I have had in 2016. And maybe you can relate. Not being in alignment for what we've prayed for. Okay? Now, the act of praying generally is thought to be asking for, you're desiring something and you're praying to a higher power, which most of us know as God. Others, the universe, the source, all that is. But nevertheless, we're praying and we're asking and we're desiring for something. But what's been my biggest lesson is that I might have asked for something, but then was not in alignment with it. Maybe you've had that example, and if you have, please go ahead and start writing your comments as you're watching this video. One of the biggest ways to not receive a blessing is to be misaligned with what you prayed for. And, I prayed for this, but then giving a lot of excuses. I prayed for this, but then I lost my job. Well, I prayed for this thing, but then, we broke up. I prayed for this, but then we got a new president. Okay? That's the first example right there of praying for something and then not being aligned with it. Why? Because we're providing excuses as to why we think that prayer is not going to be answered. But if you want to be assured that what you are desiring is going to come forth to be, then you have to remain aligned with it. So today's show, I'm going to give you some helpful tips about how to remain aligned with what you have prayed for. And number one is that when you're saying your prayer, when you are making and putting your intention out into the world, you have to be very specific about what you want, okay? So let's say you pray for something and it's extremely general. I just pray for world peace. I just pray that I win $1 million. Well, by not being specific, you might receive $1 million, but it might be to the effect of someone had to pass away or something really bad had to happen in order for you to get that money. Okay? So when you're praying for something, to remain aligned with it, number one, be specific. Be specific about what it is that you're praying for. Don't just ask for a spouse. Hey, anybody's going to come your way. Don't just ask for a new job. You might get into a job that you absolutely hate. So put your intention out by being very specific. Number two, a way to remain aligned with it is to prepare for the blessing that you have asked for. How many times, now think about it, be honest, how many times have you asked for something that you weren't even prepared for? Okay. Oh, I pray that I get a job that's on a much higher level than what I'm doing now. But your schedule is off balance. You're not actually healthy enough to withstand the challenges physically and mentally that new level position is going to bring to you. Maybe you're praying for a win, what is it called? A windfall of a large amount of money to come your way, but your account is not in order. Your affairs are not in order. You don't even know where your bills are or anything else. So when we're praying for something, we've got to be prepared for what it is that we're praying for. Don't pray for a spouse, but then you're not ready to make some adjustments to your lifestyle. You're not ready to even be nice and pleasant. I mean, I've seen that happen. You pray for, but I'm ready for my spouse, but then no, you're not. So when you're praying, be very specific. Number 2, prepare for what it is that you're praying for. Number 3, and this goes back to a video that I made maybe last month that talked about the law of attraction. You see, I view the law of attraction very similarly to what the process of us praying and putting our intentions out. But when you're praying for something, you've got to act as if you already have it. Act as if you already have it. Okay, ask and you shall receive. Well, let's act like we already have what we have prayed for. And that helps keep us in alignment for what it is that we're asking for. And with the word act comes step number 4. Put something into action towards your prayer, okay? Ever heard the joke about there's a lady who said she's going to win the lottery. I'm going to win the lottery. I'm going to win the lottery. I'm going to win the lottery. And so everyone says, okay, fine, you're going to win the lottery. I'm going to win the lottery. Then somebody one day says, well, have you bought your ticket? And she says, no. Okay, prime example of you can ask for something, but if you don't even take action towards it to activate, to illuminate that path towards what it is you prayed for, how in the world is it going to get to you? Okay, so act as if you have it, but then put something into action towards that desire. And then lastly, in order to remain aligned with what we're praying for and then to receive even more along that same vein, is that when you receive it, be grateful, be appreciative of what has come to you. How many times have you found yourself, you prayed for something, then you receive it, and then you curse it by complaining about it? Oh, I got this new job, but now I don't like X, Y, and Z. Oh, well, I got this, but now, man, this sure is a burden to my schedule. This sure is a burden to my lifestyle. Well, additional blessings that are in alignment with what you initially asked for can't even get to you if you're not appreciative and grateful for all that you have received. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a practice that I have been implementing for the past week. I was on one path, but once I started implementing these things into my day, things changed miraculously, literally overnight, okay? So take the steps. As you're praying, be specific. Number 2, prepare for what you have asked for. Number 3, act as if you already have it. And then number 4, take action towards what it is that you prayed for. And lastly, to appreciate and to be grateful. So those are 5 ways to remain in line with what you prayed for. But here's a little helpful exercise that I'm doing every morning when I wake up. So some people, they wake up, they go down on their knees. Some people, they just say something in the shower. Others, they feel they have to sit still and, have their fingers like this. It doesn't really matter. I don't think that the power, the all-knowing power really cares about what position that we're in. But certainly the main thing that comes out of us and then attracts things to us is our vibration. It is our feeling. It is our just our general, stance and outlook on life. So as you wake up, before anything, don't check Facebook first. Don't check your email. Don't check your bank account. Sit for just a few minutes and review in your mind all the things that you're grateful for. Okay, it's taking step number 5 and making it first. Think through. I'm grateful for this today. I'm grateful for that. I'm so appreciative to have this in my life. I'm so grateful to have this person, this situation, this whatever it might be. And just review and get yourself in that grateful and appreciative state of mind. And then next, an exercise that I got from a video that I watched was to then go and bless anything and anyone that you can think of in your heart and in your mind. So for example, You call to mind a friend or a family member, and you just, may you be blessed. You just say, may you be blessed. You call to mind, maybe it's a situation that you've been having difficulty with. I haven't been able to figure this one thing out, but I bring this to my mind and I just say, you know what, situation, may you be blessed. A difficult person, challenging situation, or even something that's going well, and just bless it out loud. May you be blessed. May that be blessed. And then number 3, think to yourself, how can I give today? How can I bless someone else by an action? It could be a smile, it could be a hug, it could be doing something for someone, a phone call, doing somebody a favor. There's many ways to bless other people. But just by doing these 3 things, I personally have activated so many blessings in my life. We don't even have time today to go through the last 7 days. But I bet if you take this activity, do it for the next 7 days, you're going to see a turnaround in your life, and you're going to usher in 2017 more powerful than you ever thought it could be. That's all for today. I will see you next Friday live, 4 o'clock on Facebook for Live Free TV with Noni. Happy holidays, and may you be blessed.